There's this infighting within some part of the Southeast where some people feel that some other people are oppressed, some other people feel like this is the main Igbo. Somebody from this place is the main guy, somebody from Abia, someone from Enugu is saying, I will be the Igbo for two people. Someone from Abia is saying, no, or more. Someone from Anambra is saying, we are the original guys. And this is sometimes cause a lot of problem within the Igbo, especially when they are outside the Southeast. Especially when you go to all this, when you go to Lagos, you have like one single Igbo community or meeting, they will come together. This thing can be a big problem. When I was in Kaduna in school then, we had what they call Abiamnisa, the whole 5 Southeastern states. We had only one association. We didn't have Enugu and all those things. And this thing we had a lot of problems because of all these things. And then it took some really mature leadership for them to really douse those kind of tension, because it was always, especially Enugu and Anambra, cat and dog. At the time, the association was suspended from the student affairs. They had to suspend because there was serious violence concerning the leadership and all these kind of things. Where you go from Abia, where you go from Anambra, this is all Enugu town. You know, that kind of things now. So, what do you think about? Do you think some part of the Southeast are better than the others? Some part of the Igbo are better than the other ones?
Okay, no, you see,
or some are more Igbo than the rest.
You see, this issue of some people are the real Igbos, some are not the real Igbos. You see, this just let me say, these are part of the neo-colonial processes
Okay.
that we are still crystallizing, that we are still trying to, these are part of the segregation agenda. I get what I'm saying, to tear people apart. Because when people are not together, when all these things are coming up, you now see that people they can't be together. Even among themselves, they are divided. That is when you hear, even among themselves, they are divided.
Yeah.
I get what I'm saying. And there's no way divided will stand. I get what I'm saying. So united will always confront. That is why they said, a united minority will always crush a divided majority.
Yes.
So the Igbos need to understand the fact that we need to focus more on our strength. The Igbos need to focus on their strength, and their strength lies in their number and in their numerals.
Yeah,
I get what I'm saying. The problem that we are having is just that there are some Igbos that were sharing boundaries with some tribes. So to an extent, those tribes that were sharing the boundary influenced their tongues or way of behavior, which in most cases people see that this is not how a proper Igbo man should behave.
So it becomes like some people from the western side of the Igbo, which if you watch like the people close the Odisha guys, even their traditional setting is highly influenced by the Bini kingdom. You understand? Then if you go down to the northern part of the Igbo, which is like the Nsuka and all those kind of things. Trade towards like going to the Gala kingdom, going to the Doma and down the northern part. People will also cross over that Benin side. So there are a lot of this trade. And those guys were assumed to be more civilized, like in terms of during the colonization and the Gala kingdom were more centralized. The white didn't like that we are not centralized, so they decided that these people were more advanced in terms of civilization, more than us, because of their centralized system of governance.
One thing that we need to understand is that when it comes to, before now, when the white men were here, to an extent, and let me say in the Fourth Republic, we had Eastern Nigeria.
Yes, Eastern Nigeria.
All the states in Eastern Nigeria were abjured to be Igbos.
Yes.
Even with Akwa Ibom people,
yes,
the Calabar people, the Edo people and all that. So all these people down here, the Rivers people, everybody, they were classified as the Igbos. And to an extent, there were strong intermarital relationships that were existing among them. I can say, despite the slight differences in the mother tongue,
yes.
But they existed as brothers and sisters. I get what I'm saying. So they were intermarrying. We and the Akwa Ibom people. That is why even if you come to Igbo land, we have a lot of our people who are strongly married to the Akwa Ibomites. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
We have a lot of people who are married.
So one of our Eastern region premier at that time. Is it?
No.
It was
the person that was was under the leadership of Ojukwu, the spokesperson, Philip Effiong.
Yes.
I get what I'm
Was
saying?
not handed over self during the
Exactly, Philip. So apart from that, we have had a lot of serious relationship with even in Rivers State. That was why even
the Kwere people are actually
even the
Igbo.
Kwere people are
Igbo.
they're Igbos. I get what I'm saying.
It just became an independent in 1979 or
do
thereabout.
you know the truth is that most of the what happened in Rivers State was clearly a product of politics, of segregation.
Segregation, yes.
Because it was an oil politics.
Politics, yes.
National oil influenced politics, meant to create serious ethical issues. I get what I'm saying? Tribal issues, as to ensure that the Igbos does not have direct supervening control over the oil mining in the region. So that by excluding the Igbos indirectly and bringing the people now they tag minorities, they tag our people, they tag them minorities, bringing them into the mainstream. I get what I'm saying? As the aborigines of the major deposits of the oil, thereby trying to seclude the Igbos and dealing with them directly, telling them that they're not Igbos, asking them to change the paternal locations and names that they were known in the aborigine of the places. Like places like Umuola, they now say they're Rumuola. Places like Umu Okrushi, they say that it's now Rumu Okrushi. The places like so many of them, they rename these things. Even at a point, Onyeko Weno, the father, there's a street that were named after the father then, where they were living. These things.
You guys are the Kwere man. You guys are the Kwere man.
Onyeka. No, it's not an Ekwere man.
Is that Igbo guy?
No, it's an Igbo woman.
Igbo guy.
No, Onyeka Weno.
Okay, yes, he sings. Okay, yes.
So they said that before the war they lived. Even let me bring it down here. My grandfather has a palm plantation before the war in Rivers State. A very big, in fact, they had acres of land where he manufactured palm plantation, and they call it Igbo in Igbo. So where they do these things, they process the palm. They process